What's up, everyone? This is Faust, Kellhound, doing some more Elite Dangerous on St. Patty's Day, and I'm back at the burning station. So yeah, I'm back at the burning station, doing some more collecting, just because I find this a little bit more fun. Because yeah, it's a little bit more interactive. Instead of just going there, dropping down, picking up some items, or picking up passengers. I find this a little bit more fun, a little bit more entertaining, it's different. But yeah, it is a bit more hands-on. You actually have to look at your heat, manage your drones, things like that. Drones, lipids. But
Warning, temperature critical.
hold on, let me take a drink. Now, right now, I'm drinking a rum colada. Or should I say a banana colada? So it's a pina colada with banana in it. It's not that bad of a drink. What I found at my local, what's that called? My local liquor store. They have some banana puree. It's like a cocktail mix, so it's sweet. It's banana, it's really good. I'm talking about this stuff is good enough, where it's a banana mix, but you can drink it, you can just straight up drink it in. Yeah, I'm just moving the chair. You can just straight up drink it straight. I like this stuff a lot, it's pretty darn good myself. I always say myself. Yeah, so I have that. I have like a coconut milk and pineapple juice in it too. So kind of like a pina colada with banana and rum. I'm just using a cheap rum, some Emerald Nelson's, which isn't too bad. Emerald Nelson's is not a bad rum, it's pretty cheap. It has a nice cinnamony and butterscotch flavor, it's pretty sweet. So you can pretty much drink it. You can drink it straight if you want to drink rum straight, because it's flavorful.
Heat sink deployed.
But one of my favorite drinks that I've ever seen, or should I say I made myself, it is called a pearl diver. Like pearls from a oyster, and diver is like, hey, you're diving into the ocean, so pearl diver. It's really good. So this thing is a savory but sweet drink. So get yourself like a cup of orange juice, or like 2 cups of orange juice, depending on how much you want.
Heat sink deployed.
Get 1 shot, like 2 shots of rum. Try to get it like a non-spiced rum, and then the last one should be a not Caribbean, but a Puerto Rican rum. Just because how the Puerto Ricans make their rum, it's completely different flavor, different taste, different smell. It brings the drink together whenever you do that. Okay, what else is there to connect? A few more things. So it pretty much makes the drink. Okay, so a cup of orange juice, 3 shots of 3 different kinds of rum. One of them has to be Puerto Rican rum. Okay, then half a shot of cinnamon syrup, or cinnamon liqueur if you have that. Half a shot of vanilla syrup, or vanilla liqueur if you have it. And then something that is called Godiva juice, or Guinevere juice, or sauce or juice. So it's something you have to make at your home. They don't sell it anymore, because this is an old drink from like the 50s, where they used to have stuff like this to make. So it's called Guinevere juice, or Godiva juice, Godiva sauce, however you want to say it. So what it is, it's 1 part butter. So make sure the butter's soft, room temperature, really soft, or even liquidy. Like you can just have pure liquid butter right there. And then the other, and 1 part honey, just straight up honey. So 1 part honey, 1 part butter. Mix it up. And in that, you want to put at least a shot or 2 of that into the mix. It sounds weird. It sounds kind of awkward. A lot of people would look at that and say that kind of sounds nasty in a drink. But try it out. Because that butter and honey mix in a drink brings it to a savory, like brings that savoriness to the drink, which makes it a great sweet and savory drink. I definitely recommend that. So you would get that. You would put that all inside your cup or your mixing cup, and then you can serve it either warm or cold. It tastes good both. Seriously, warm or cold, it tastes great. You get that, you put all the stuff in there, and then you shake it up. I usually like to put a shaker ball into my shaking cup. A shaker ball is just a plastic, like a softer plastic ball that you can shake around in your mixing cup, so it won't damage it, but it will help mix up the drink. So I put that in there, shake that up, it mixes up well, and then you can pour that just straight into a cup. You can serve it room temperature, warm, cold, and it's amazing. Because years ago, about a year ago, before COVID even happened, my place used to be the party place. I used to have multiple people coming over 2-3 times a week, and they brought friends, and I told them, hey, if you guys are going to be coming over, bring at least a traveler-sized drink, like a liquor. And then after a while, we got so much whiskey, like so much Jim Beam and bourbons of different kinds. And so we started telling people, like, hey, bring a mixed drink, like bring
Docking successful.
at least smallest traveler size. Don't bring this. And we started telling people, like, hey, we're actually looking for rums and this. If you want to come, bring a rum or something. And then eventually, like, under my sink, like where I keep all my liquor, I had at least 40 different kinds of liquor under there, and probably about 100 bottles of varying sizes. And I'm talking about, we would easily go through, like, say, a handle of, like, a big bottle, a big handle of Jack within a night, just with how many people are drinking. And I always made sure, it's like, hey, if you're going to come here, drink, at least have one person to drive. Yeah, they can have a drink, but that's all they get is one drink. And then eventually, I was seriously considering, me and like another buddy who was really running these events over at my place a lot, is like, dude, I'm really liking this. I was telling him, dude, I'm considering, I actually want to open up a bar. If this is how bar life is, owning a bar, doing some stuff, doing drinks like this is fun. This is really fun. So we started. We were considering doing that. Looking around, seeing some stuff, calling up some other places to see if they're willing to do stuff. They're willing to join us or help us out or anything like that. It was something fun, and it was nice because I'm there talking with people, making drinks. I bought myself a really nice drink mixing set, so I have like a bar spoon, a whole mixing set, all these different things, and it came with like an ice ball tray where it was it has like a little top where you pour the water, you clamp it together, you pour the water in, and when it freezes, it comes out as like a nice little cube, like a nice little perfectly water cube, which was really damn cool. And I put those in the drinks, and people love that because there's varying sizes. There was a smaller one, which I put a few, like, say, in a Pearl Diver, and then there was a big one. Like, if someone wanted, like, some liquor straight, I would just put that ball in there, and then pour the liquor over or something. Or, Not liquor straight, like say a house whiskey or something like that. It's like, hey, so what's your kind of house whiskey? So I made them one. Yeah, the house whiskey was like 2 shots of whiskey, some lime, some orange bitter, a little bit of like some salt, and then a little bit of turmatino sugar, turbatino, however you say that sugar.
Crankshaft drive charging.
And then mix that thing up real well, and then put that in, and then put the ball into it, and then put some tonic water on it to fill it off. People loved it. That was a real popular thing. It was mostly because it was like we had so much whiskeys and bourbons, dude. It was like I had to find a way how to use that, so I started looking up, seeing people's different mixes, made my own mix, and then eventually like got a big old sheet of made myself a little poster where it's like, hey, these are the drinks that I know how to make. There was like 40 drinks or so on there, and people just chose from it. Yeah, and people paid by coming in with liquor. So just I made some stuff, and then eventually friend thought about like, hey, I'm going to put a tip jar, see if that works out, and boom, people started giving tips, and it's like, oh shit, I'm making a little bit of money doing this. This is fun. But alrighty then, guys, I'm jumping back into the hub, so I'm going to talk to you guys later. Hope you guys had fun. Like and subscribe, share my videos, help me grow, comment, seriously. I need people to tell me what I'm good at, what I'm bad at, what can I do to become better. Better, that where I can get more people to watch, and frankly have more fun myself too. Because yeah, I'm having fun doing this, but it's like, hey, since I'm going to be doing this and having it, I like to be the best at everything I do. So how do I become the best at this? But alrighty then, guys, remember, most importantly of all, love the Kellhound. You all take care.